Okay, so today in class we worked on the binomial theorem for expanding binomials, and we're going to work in this pre-calculus course. The unit is series. I have a link in our agenda for the class. So we're going to be working on expanding polynomials. I'm going to go through it with you, show you how to do it, so to make sure that you can do it at home. Okay, so you get a good color here. So first I'm going to complete some rows here, so we'll have, let me get a better color than that. There we go. We'll start and end every row with 1, and then we're going to add these two. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm going to start and end every row with 1, and then I'm going to add the boxes above them. You can just look at it, this is 1, it's added to 1 if you want, and this is 4, 3 and 3 is 6, 3 and 1 is 4. I'm going to do one more row. 1 and 4 is 5, 4 and 6 is 10, 6 and 4 is 10, 4 and 1 is 5. So there are rows 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it's asking about x plus y to the third power. So x plus y to the third power is going to give us this this row in row 3 here, and it's going to look like it's going to start with remember our powers are going to start, let me just say this is n. Okay, and we're going to work on the nth row, and we're going to start with that that first coefficient, which is n choose 0, and we're going to have that a to the n and b to the 0. We won't see the b to the 0 because it's 1, and then we're going to have that second coefficient, and a to the n minus 1 times b to the 1 power. We won't see the 1 there, and we're going to keep going down until we get down to b to the n. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So let's start here. Our first, we're in row 3. Our first coefficient is 1. 1 times our a is x and our b is y, so it's there. 1 times plus, and then what's my next one? 3. 3 times, I'm going to go down on the x power and up on the y power. Then I'm going to take the next one, 3 x y squared, and then I'm going to use that last one, 1 times x to the 0 power y cubed, and then I just need to kind of simplify it. So this is x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed, and that's what I'm going to write up in here, and I'm going to get it right. You can too. Let's look at the next one. These are not going to be any different, really. We're going to keep doing these the same way. So we're going to need 3. We're going to need row 3 again. So that's 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. And again, let me remind you that a plus b to the nth power, we're going to have n choose 0 times a to the nth, b to the 0. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Plus c, n choose 1 times a to the n minus 1, b to the 1, and then we're just going to keep going down until we're done. So what do we have here? We have 5x minus 2y cubed. So my a is 5x and my b is negative 2y. So I'm going to start out with 1 times a to the n. So n is 3, And let's see, I'm going to have 5x cubed times negative 2y to the 0 power. Then I'm going to add 3 times 5x squared times negative 2y to the 1 power. And then I'm going to add 3 5x to the power of 1 times negative 2y to the power of 2, and then I'm going to add, let's just skip down a line here, right? 1 times 5x to the 0 power times negative 2y to the 3rd power. Oops. That's supposed to be a 3. We'll get it. Okay, so let's simplify this out. Okay, this to the power of 0 is 1, and that's 1. So I need 5 to the 3rd power is 125, x to the 3rd power, x cubed, plus 5 squared is 25 times 3 is 75, x squared, times negative 2y. So actually I need to have minus 150 here, x squared y. Okay, and then let's see, we're going to have 5x times 3, which is 15x times 4y, so that's 60xy squared, and then my last one is here is going to be cubed, so that's going to be a negative 8. So let's see, minus 8y cubed. Okay, and then when we put that up in here, we should get it right. Let's look at the next problem. So this is to the 4th. This is the 4th power, so we're going to need row number 4. Okay, and let's see, my A is going to be 4R and my B is going to be T. Alright, so I have 1 times 4R to the times to the 4th power times T to the 0 power plus 4 times 4R to the 3rd power T to the power of 1 plus 6 times 4R squared T squared plus 4 times 4R T cubed plus 4 times 4R to the 0 power T to the 4th power. Okay, so let's simplify this. 4 times 4 to the 4th is 256. I happen to know that, but you can use a calculator. 256 R to the 4th plus R to the 3rd times 4 is 256 again. R cubed T. R squared is 16 times 6 is 96. R squared T squared. 16 R T cubed plus this is 1 there, so I'm going to need 4T to the 4th. And there's our answer, and if we type that in up over here, we should get it right. Okay, I think this is my last problem. So let's go ahead and do this. I need the fifth row. Woo! We're getting big here. 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Okay. So now I have P plus 1 over P. So my A is equal to P and my B is equal to 1 over P. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so let's start with our first coefficient over there, 1 times P to the 5th power 1 over P to the 0 power plus 5 times P to the 4th power 1 over P to the 1st power plus 10 times P to the 3rd power times 1 over P to the 2nd power plus 10 times P squared times 1 over P cubed plus 5 times P times 1 over P to the 4th plus 1 times P to the 0 times 1 over P to the 5th. Alright, let's simplify this. Well, this is going to be 1 and that's going to be 1. So my first term is P to the 5th. Next I've got 5 times P to the 4th divided by P. So that's 5P to the 3rd power plus 10. This is P to the 3rd power divided by P to the 2nd power. So 10P. And this is 10. This is P squared divided by P thirds. So it's over P plus, and I've got a 5, and I've got P divided by P to the 4th, 5 over P cubed, plus 1 over P to the 5th. That's our most complicated one there, and if we put that up in that box, make sure when you're doing it that you, like if you enter the cubed here, that you use the arrow button, the right arrow button, to get back down for the plus, or you might get this wrong. Whenever you're entering exponents, you might get that wrong. Best of luck.